Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, well, I have dealt with post E3 stuff. Let's go talk about something real quick. So, yeah, I know doing another Super Mario Glitchy 4 arc review. And while I admit yes, I admit that I'm reviewing the third arc of the series, and not the second arc, which is the Rapper Bob arc. I would go get around to it when we well, I admit I'll get around to it, though I admit I'll be going to be ranting a bit about Bob being one of the most annoying characters in the series. Used to ever insist, though I admit we'll cover him when I feel like getting around to it. Though I admit you have to watch at least you admit it's going to be a bit short for a while, though I admit it. There's something. So yeah, I admit it. I will get to the point when we get to. We would probably get the rapping Bob when I get around to it, or when I feel like we should get around to it. So yeah. I was sorry, just looking at everything, so I was like, something. So yeah. So yeah, let's get on with this review of the. So yeah, Anyways, let's get on with the anime arc. So yeah, while this arc I feel for the review purposes should be split into two parts. Why am I saying this should have been split into two parts? Is because the episode itself. Mainly because the episode itself requires me to do part one, first part, and the second part, since this third major arc is split into two two chapters. So for this, we'll cover chapter 1 first, and we'll do chapter 2 when we get to it. So, yeah, let's just start with the episode. Let's start the episode that caused it, and pretty much feels like the entire what did it feel, and we filled with a lot of idiot moments. So far, even people at TV Trolls had the What's an Idiot section, having the anime art as its own section. Yep. So the episode starts with, Mario for some reason just sleeping in the garden as per usual. I would have sleeping outside. I mean, I'll sleep inside the castle if I was to. Try running away from down the hill and your lungs, and she was chased by Maggie. Yeah. Who shoots her down with a paint gun and like a maniac because Splatfest. Because of the Splatfest. As then they've been doing mostly shooting on video game shootings and whatnot and everything else. And also we see Bob and decided, hey, why not? Hey guys, one sec. Alright. Hey guys, let's go do. Who can be the best anime contest? Yeah, we get to a bunch of shenanigans with the anime contest, and I really find it funny and really interesting. Yep. So yeah, and while Maggie was kind of angry that none of them were loyal that none of these people just were loyal to Maggie, yeah, and just wanted to help her train yeah, she was kind of there. Anyways, we get into fun challenges and everything else. We get to I am in fun challenges. We get to the challenges. And I do like the fun. Who can run like Naruto the fastest, which I do admit I find the Jitsu jokes kind of funny with that one. No, though I am. Okay, I'll just explain most of all the challenges. Then two, who can and do a best anime comfort. And friends even having Mario doing his kidnapping Hideo Kojima. Yeah, for those wondering, yeah, I know this is obviously a reference that he was born in Japan, but it doesn't make any sense when you realize this guy's just in from the video game genre. I admit I wish they could have just gone with some model that actually represents an anime slash manga, a guy who has worked in the manga slash anime industry, and not someone from the gaming industry. No offense to Kojima, and he's going to be a running gag to get thrown around. Oh yeah, Charles is also the judge in this, all of the challenges. But then we get to who can scream like Goku the best, which then ends up so well. Which and then about winning, and we get to that stupid joke I'm not gonna mention. Yeah, I'm not gonna mention that certain meme, that Ultra Instinct meme we don't speak about. Oh, Jesus, these people are retards when I remember that meme. Yeah, I remember that stupid meme. Who can speak Japanese? And yeah, Fisher will have actually won that one. Who can win an anime argument? Mint, which, yeah, Mario ended up winning because they want to do a Phoenix like style thing. And finally, challenge. And the final challenge was who can win an anime battle. And this is how it started. And while I admit we get to a lot of stuff. And since yeah, he decided he wanted to go all come. He decided to go I'm a huge anime battle. Even the Monster Mario for Mario doing the Mario finale, which is an iconic move in Super Smash Bros. Which being one of Mario's iconic signature moves. Yes, yeah, the Fireball of Death. F. Mario finale. It still looks cool though. I know it's based on this kind of unique. Oh yeah, right. One sec. So leave it to Bob. Bob decided, yeah, then we have all the fighting, and then we got to a scene that, and then Bob just go Kamehameha, and then just immediately just short Princess Peach's cast roof, and yeah, blaming on Goku. Yeah. So yeah, this is all the anime stars. Yeah, they should just fight somewhere else. Then any of these guys thought of, hey, we should fight somewhere else. Oh yeah. Yeah, they should just fight somewhere else. If they fought somewhere else, we wouldn't have dealt with a lot of the idiot. Dealt with this. Yeah. And we get to that stupidity. Anyways. And starting the entire. Anyways, Princess Peach is angry and blames on Goku. If I were one of them, if I were either one of them, I'll say, Bob did it, and then just not deal with it. Yeah, I'll just blame on Bob for that one. And that starts the entire thing. Also obvious references to Slayers and Pokemon anime, but to be honest, yeah. Also, I admit I do like the funny Kamehameha draw up the entire screen, including the ending, including the snake being there, but hey, at least overall, this was a sort of a stupid start, but pretty good episode nonetheless. So yeah, I made obvious anime jokes, and well, I meant why not do those? And next is Mario. Anyways, next is Mario Legal Operations. Yeah, the episode opens up with aside from basically all promoting their other new merch, just removing all their old merch to go with new merch. Let's just go with the actual openings. Yeah, I admit, I would want to go to the actual starter reviews real quick. Reaction opens up with current the far-breaking news of everyone doing anime, apparently. What the? Seriously, was everyone intrigued of everyone doing anime, so they just apparently do that? Hey, wow, apparently they just thought, oh, this is cool, let's start doing stuff like this, and then they just go, ooh. So, yeah, pretty much that. Yeah, after all the chaos and destruction about it, and everyone just thought, why not do so? Princess Peach announced it to ban anime and pretty much has the division you call it the Anime Secret Service, or basically, and no one checked the appropriation known as ass. Yep. Ass. None of these guys checked, but hey, why not? Why not? But why not? Obvious joke. Essentially to destroy any remaining animes and around this country. And, well, SCG more being sick of it over being the prince. I mean a lot of this stuff. We see Mario Garden seeing a bunch of body pillows starting to burn. Yeah, I'm gonna feel like that. Stuff. Luigi complains and blames of Mario's for destroying anime. Yeah, technically that's Ball's fault and not Mario's fault. So yeah, after a lot of shenanigans, after all start crying out, Lakitu, who decided why not to leave it out of there with Ball helping with everything else, and well, because why not to do illegal stuff and whatnot. The group is just discovered by us, and well, Super Mario Galaxy 4 was found them and one of my friends, everything else, and after shenanigans ensue and a lot of he ignores the rest, but Bob focuses on him to hold the body pillar, runs away. It is saved by off screen by his ball. And we see his boss, Franks. Well, I mean, he was just that one minor character that just decided when to become a cool guy. Well, there's escape, but before he tells that, yeah, sorry, that's Mario and King decided to help some of the anime stuff while offering some money, and because Mario doesn't want to do it, then decided because money, Luigi is left behind So Mario decided when the credit for Dean's anime to the true pass to the checkpoints, and also okay with a lot of other weaponry, but hey, this is Super Mario Galaxy 4. And yeah, also blew up Hideo Kojima's truck. Yeah, Hideo Kojima's going to be already gagging it, getting it to be owned. Yeah, seriously, I feel like they kind of feel a little bit disrespectful to the icon legend, but hey, why not? Yeah, but hey, this is Super Mario Galaxy 4, also I'll sort of give it a pass for now. Mario then decided when to disguise himself as again one of those anime girl costumes. Knows that. Luckily, I'm just going. This is one. Yeah, this is an anime web series. I'm not to be honest, I saw these and I've seen like a few of these anyways. See, those were cosplayers. Anyways, please don't show something I do. To be honest, also please don't show one. Please don't send any weird cosplayers on it. I'm not feeling.
What time your mother phone and call you to go out?
Oh yeah, I'm doing it later. Could you see I'm doing a minute of a review?
Okay.
Yeah, just please don't send me crossfire pics right now. Please don't. And yeah, I'd rather not let you so because I'm not feeling like just please don't send me cross-dress cosplayers. By the way, I'm not feeling like it right now. I'm not into it, but actually I'm not into it. Just please don't send any. Just please don't do it. So yeah, we get to book a create pack. just pranking the guards after the arrival of the warehouse too, and then they meet the master, who turns out to be just Swagmaster and Chris in disguise. Yeah, they were originally from the Retired 64, the original series of Spaghetti Factory, and two of these guys were basically there. Yeah, they were mostly guards, even starting their own series, so it's nice to see them back, and yeah, they got fired from their original prison job. I don't remember their spaghetti job, I haven't seen the vacation episode. So yeah, as police come here, and once again, when Supermarket 4 was around, helping deal with the crates, destroy the crates, and then Supermarket 4 then to master to sit down as a medical. After being fired from their jobs, yeah. No, I haven't seen the prison episode, and I don't know how the hell did they got into prison, actually, to be honest. I would like to know. That I haven't actually seen the full video yet, though. I might watch the Prison Break episode when I have around time. And let him talk to it with his friend, Super Mario Galaxy 4. Right then, surrounded, Mario decided wanted to grab a doll and put up of the YouTuber and threatened him to turn into Weeaboo. And decided, sorry Mr. Doll, trying to kill you too. Alright, double kill, and then sorry Mr. just go, I'm going to kill you.
Sorry.
But Chris just doesn't want to do so. Oh yeah, by the way, I know his full name has a basically Swagmaster 6. But for the review purposes, I'm going to still call him Swagmaster, as because if I were to call, I don't feel like I want to sound like I'm a broke, that the video just got broken, that your computer just crashed or something. Anyways, back to the review. But reasons, so in the state. Anyways, back to the review. So yeah, they decided 8, and after Mario taking into Mario Galaxy 4, and brothers were following the. Then Chris, Swag and Chris just lied. Just tell a lie to Peach that Swag actually betrayed them and called them a day so they don't get fired. In the streets, after they started running, panicking, and since Frank wants to kill them for losing all his anime, then they convinced followed by him and by in his limousine. We see Bob. Yeah. However, Frank is still convinced that they was especially win everything else, and they decided to show the upward. They were joined by Sakubi King. Because loving her, why she left the Mushroom Kingdom due to the anime incident and everything else. And yeah, while everyone except for Mario decided why not to go to Japan, Mario has to stay. Mario decided to stay because he need to make up for all the money he lost. So yeah, and decided leading to a filler episode. Oh. We get to Mario's Lemonade Stand. Not too much of the plot other than basic, but I'll talk about a fair bit of the plot. So the episode opens up with, aside from the advertisement for the Oblivion Rangers, which I admit it looks kind of a fun game actually. I admit, and I might try it out when I have the time. And maybe after this review or something. Although Lucas gets a bit. It's deducted. Wait. Actually, let's get on back to the review. Back to the review. We actually open up. If Maggie chasing after Mario for the training, and since Mario is due to death, she decided to open up a lemonade stand. Mario decided to make lemonade and give it to Donkey Kong, who goes finishing in his stomach. Yeah. Also the current hunt for Mario. I mean, it was for her to for training for Splatfest and everything else. Anyways, we get to see Mario. That's for later. Anyways, we get to see meeting up with Mario because why not? Because he is still doing training. Anyways, yeah. So while the others are going off to Japan. So yeah, basically, that was Mario making Tail orders lemonade, but turns out to be Mario's pissed this whole time, and obviously explaining what's wrong with DK. Wrong with Donkey Kong, just in case. So yeah, decided to make actual lemonade, and while the plot we see about that giant sentient fork, which I never speak about, which didn't talk too much about it, though I would have. He did beer and whatnot, but yeah, angry with the of his own milk factory, and yeah, the rest of the episode was basically also with the Mothballs helped everything, and also everyone interested in Waluigi's tacos, and yeah. Yeah, the episode ends with them just giving us some drink and whatnot. And also later at the end, the episode ends, yeah, with Meg bringing Raito with her to her Oculus for training and leading up to the events of another certain episode. So yeah, let's just get. Anyways, we get to actual plot. Anyways, why Mario's lemonade stand was kind of what I admit. I will admit, kind of felt filler in this. I would say this episode was filler, but it's still pretty good nonetheless. It's just I feel personally, aside from the anime cartel being in a part of this episode, yeah, I forgot to mention that. So also, that's right. Right, basic gang. Yeah, that's pretty much that. But to be honest, that's the anime stuff, and why I admit doesn't too much about it other than just being there. But that's pretty good filler. Yes, I've explained a bit of the plot, but hey, something. Next we got to the Japan trip. We see the other. After a bit of sponsorship with the Raid Shadow Legion, which I played, and I recommend checking it out. It's pretty good. Though I admit I did do a fair bit of grinding with some of my characters. So yeah. After the sponsorship happening, the trio eventually got to detail with the game. Oh wait, right. Actually, we were so. Basically, they go into a famous Japanese temple. Those with SNG Father and Bob, and Bob realizing there are like a lot of the looks like the same temples we looked at, yeah, and kicks and tell them to be appropriate about the culture. Yeah, I admit, yeah, I'm not gonna make any cultural defensive jokes. I also got something to review related to Japan, and do a different area part of Japan. If it could not go O2. So yeah, they decided why not to go to Anime City, and they were going to be here for like a day or so. So they decided to go Anime Waifu. It was like something behind, and we get to one of those jokes, and also they're starting to charge the and while Bob and the Rose, they just talk about thinking never taking her all the way from the Mushroom Kingdom because of the ban and everything, that it doesn't get defended and whatnot, and it was a final straw. So yeah, after our funny shenanigans, we get to I went to Japan last year, but I never been to this place. Maybe one day when I go to Japan, I might go to Akihabara. I might go back to Japan one day and go to Akihabara. Or a anime town, and maybe I'll get to shop some other anime goods. Well, I'm not ordering them online anyways, either works. Anyways, we get to a montage of the nearby city. Nice little. And yeah, by the way, this is a real place. By the way, this place is a real place. It's mostly an anime place where you can just get a lot of anime loot. Anywho. So yeah, pretty much that. Anyways, they were near to the town, but Lucan and Bob get excited to hear. So we get to a nice little montage, everything else and whatnot. And Booker's gonna think this is his best day of his life, and well, I made weird. And also a weird maid scene, but we'll not talk about that. Sure. It gets confused. There's a car and another girl, and the mole confused her for being one. Looking realistic and confusing for one of anime artist creation. We get to Mr. Axel, the creator who created the best-selling manga of all time, everything else, and we see him creating anime, doing signings, and after the signings, he decided to show one of his anime creations. He shows his basically signature thing, the ink waver. Where he's able to basically make drawings come to life. Though we learn later, doing is basically summon Phoenix, right? And Natsumi, yeah, I know. Aside from anime look, art style like, but not anime in general. Though they just fly out, just and disappear. But wasn't listening as far as Sita tried to go make out with a nearby Birdo, which he got shot instead. So they decided to get him and decided to want to use him to help him deal with the unbanning anime, everything else, and yeah, okay, the Birdo manga scene happened a lot earlier, but hey. So yeah, we also got to a weird Thomas of a Naruto, Thomas trying to be Naruto. Watch way too much Naruto. Scene, and also because why not the probably Hebra station, obvious reference to how this is the station, this fact that the metro station is on there. And after some shenanigans and everything else and whatnot, including also another scene of Kojima getting owned and also framed, and yeah, so just basically just beating a lot of people and then blaming Pilon King DDD. Yeah, and a random police car just rammed into him. So they enter his house, but decided they wanted to summon Jojo until, oh wait, right, that's the main protagonist's name, but yeah, the one iconic one. Yeah, after owning and everything else, and also doing a beautiful plan. So they decided why not to, well, got a plan. Basically dressed up Bob as a famous. Sorry about that brief interruption. The video accidentally. Sorry, I accidentally called for my mom's here, so I need to go record for my camera. Anyways, after that, basically making beautiful anime sculptures, basically that, and distractions, and well, yeah, at the end of the episode. So yeah, yes, I was going to agree to realize, yeah, they decided to hold us on for a little while before. I also want to know how he got the living anime creations, and turns out they were just faking it for like a few minutes until they realized, oh wait. Anyways, yeah, so let's go over this how you can bring anything to life. Though there's a problem. You can create anything to life, though they are mindless and die in a few minutes. They mentioned about in the anime and decided, you know what, time to go do save the day. So yeah, the episode ends with, well, Oh yeah, by the way, of helping with the ink wafer and standing different. But it's getting. Yeah, the episode ends with basically. Also agreeing to lift the ban of anime and the ink wafer and everyone's they're from agree and boss agree. As the end of the episode, okay, someone forgot to write the but more on the episode, but he did agree for the waifu thing. So yeah, overall a nice little good episode, and well, pretty much just it for that. Yeah, pretty much the next episode was basic. The next episode is more of a Maggie focused episode, but a nice little one at that actually. Well, I admit it's mostly about basically them training for the next Splatfest, which is also being used as mostly as a subplot for most of the episode. Actually, episode begins and well, pretty much we see Luigi and Mario basically train dressed as military, and Maggie just basically train for the next Splatfest, and agree, and basically Mario accidentally went full on shooting almost at every one mode. Even shooting Higojima, who was wearing a summer wig and shouting and used it as basically a shield. Yeah, why not? That's me. That's me. So yeah. So they decided to do the training, so they decided they wanted to do another type of training, and it didn't go so well. Maggie suddenly go, oh my god, cross and feeling not trusted, he just wanted everyone and just Mario finds Maggie outside the building, and I admit this has got to be one of the emotional scenes actually. They ask what's wrong, everything. She wants to become the Arcana Star on her own. That she hasn't on a single side list to there. She just calls a big disappointment because she begins to sob. Her say that she can't disapprove, and she had, since Maggie has been the worst part of everything else, and we see also Mario just giving some food actually, which, well, yeah, nice. At least to see some light in it. And while lately Mario has been, as of late, been more kind as of late, but it's been like that a lot as of late. And we get to a nice conversation, and we get to a cool montage sequence, and then at least an excellent fight scene. So then we get to a lot of normal. After a successful accomplished day of training and everything else, they were happy until they revealed. Then someone shoot, turning out to be Deist. Oh. For those who do not know who Deist is, yeah, she was kind of this one-off villain, to be honest. Yeah, she was that one-off villain. Yeah, she was just there, just a one-off villain, as well as her crew. But she came back to this arc. So, recall her coming with her aspect. Everything else, and the episode ends with basically she just says I want to distract them by shooting them and just also stealing, and just stealing all the weaponry, and well, Mario attempts to go get back, but didn't go so well. Overall, nice little character development for Maggie, and it was also a good episode too. Next episode, Mario Showdown. The episode still starts with pretty much okay. Starting the blooper thing, we get to the anime merch fairy. Yeah. Anyways, the blooper starts with obvious as they're laughing at goons and everything else, and we get to finish shenanigans. Yeah, pretty much the first few, more I admit, does focus a fair bit on the Maggie dealing with as an plot and everything else. Meanwhile, after dealing with the Metro Airport and also not dealing with anime, then she just went with pretty much after funny shenanigans, they decided to want to run away. Let's see. Oh, they're just running away. Maggie drives her Erno across the movie monster, acquiring her monster truck. and running into, and yeah, pretty much will. Sumago G4 also. And yeah, also Sumago G4 are taking. Also, and yeah, the crew decided wanted. And Bob decided wanted to hijack a bus. And while I maybe get to talk about, yeah, they, by the way, the monster, Mega got the monster truck from Shumi, yeah, the other character that randomly just appeared. She was just there, to be honest. But at least he sort of support, at least does something in the plot a bit. So yeah, after crying each other and being happy, they're back to each other, except for Bob because he's so annoying. Back at his house, they are just disappointed, assuming that Maggie just gave up as her. And then as soon as they were, as that Maggie just, with her friends, decided wanted to ride basically a Snorlax, a Charizard, and a Blastoise. Yeah. Also, Mario tends to basically tell it to turn left, but yeah, unless and dude, this is it. Yeah, and then King out, then grabbed by Charizard, and pretty much the episode. Yeah, then they pretty much just go with the live action sequence. Oh yeah, by the way, earlier they got Axel to do it, and yeah, pretty much also did the extraction. They boarded again, leaving their dust, and then angrily accused Maggie and the others for cheating. And then again, they did cheat again, so why not? Repeating the same lines, he then yeah, right. Anyways, I get to reveal that Axel basically was born in up this, and the episode ends with how, and yeah, what a beautiful moment. The episode ends with Bob just ruining the moment and just breaking the fourth wall. Yeah, the first time is Mario just also telling that they were currently at the midpoint of their own plot arc. No! Can I just at least do? So yeah. So yeah, anywho, then we get to the last part of the day. We're still talking about part 1 though, so so we get to Mario saves anime. Yeah, Mario did somewhat of the plot, but hey, this is his own show. This is technically Super G4 and Mario's show, so why not? Oh yeah, I forgot to close the I'll check later. Anyway, back to the episode review. The episode begins with at Mario's home, and everyone just planning for how they're gonna look. After realizing Bob wants also rely for the shenanigans. Because you decided to unban anime, yeah, just unban anime and everything else. So that's a test and talk on the UI. As remember that the ink wherever does require a large amount of ink. That though I meant normal ink, it can create something in real life, though it does take a few seconds. Normal ink will just be weak and intelligent, but with Inkling's ink, it's basically strong, smarter, and they last longer, which likely we are showing earlier. As we're showing earlier. Also, I would also want to talk about Axel's design. I do really like it, though I admit it does based on some character, and it's an interesting character. Though I admit I want to credit who voiced it. Oh wait, never mind. Oh well. I just want to see who voiced him, but hey, it's nice to see a new character in in 2019 at least. Though I assume he might be a foreigner, and might be that his parents are a foreigner. Or some people they. So yeah. And after I'm banning her and well never getting past it with the IQ and I'm showing that yeah the Inklings Inc and everything else including the anime cartel and everything. They can deal with that. And after that they were risking and they decided to go with the plan. And we all anyways we get to a lot of stuff and we get to well Axel's backstory. Yeah, pretty much who he was an anime lover but two English just laughed at it. Yeah, pretty much not loud. Pretty much because the fact that they hate anime because why? He did and tells Dan not to do as yeah when I get to that whole power of anime, God and anime on our side joke. Yeah, I'm going to move that a power of God and anime jokes aside, that joke aside. But yeah, Ed Shaw. I'll buy the Inkling soon after Richard. There's book. Ken just started and everything else. Then he decided I wanted to go make the Anchor and yeah, pretty much that. So yeah, like I said earlier, Maggie decided that Alexa decided to tell Maggie to use her own DNA species. Yeah, she's in 01. Oh yeah, right. Decided why not to basically just why not just use Inkling ink for this and well don't have to deal with the ban, even showing stronger variants and everything else. Because after handling the considering ink and everything else, even wanted to draw waifus and whatnot. Yes, he did just draw another monkey Luffy again, and it basically able to stronger and doesn't to make some anime base, but I cannot do so. Anyways, the anime cartel came and they helped with that, but yeah, they just blew some of them. Even also killing the mailman, apparently despite him being a Koopa, by the way, but yeah, funny joke aside. Anywho, back to that. So we're back to the scene with the Princess Peach Castle after fortified. Yeah, fortified. That's why not. And then Mario deciding why not. So yeah, they decided to go pull out the plan, which is successful. Which Mario decided wanted to go basically do Metal Gear Solid. And funny thing, she actually spends 1,100 hours in playing Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I want you to do yourself a favor and go to How Long to Beat Metal Gear Solid and search for Metal Gear Solid and copy this 1,100 hours, and then I need you to divide by basically all the 4 categories: main plus extra, completionist, and all style, and then come back to this video with your calculations. And sweet. So yeah, after the plan going pretty well, including also having Sumariko G4 also do with that anime thing, and also decided to release all the cartel to find just distractions to sneak themselves in, pretty much that. Also Inkling, Maggie just helping to show on the gods, and also Bob and Luigi also deal with it. They did, including the sewer water thing, and decided to plant bombs at one of the areas. We also see Swag Master just going, "I'm gonna guard this plate," and yeah, after we get to admit a funny scene, and also him they blow up. After that, eventually they reach the Princess Peach, and also everything else, do with operation. After basically trying to do a rip off of the Aladdin song, Princess Peach forgives Anime, and basically by the snap of her fingers. Yeah, I'm not really good at that. Basically, it just removes all of it instantly. Even we get to one of those, and then we get to the and also an Avenger Infinity War joke. Oak. The episode, and we get to a happy ending. Yeah. Happy ending, and well, actually gets they decided to leave after he saves Anime and Maling and Maggie. And the episode ends with Maggie this happy ending, and they decided to focus on the Splatfest, completely unaware the events are followed. And leading the events to Chapter 2. We will cover Chapter 2 when we get to that. But for the most part, this one was pretty good. It was mostly lighthearted, everything else, and I admit it's kind of lighthearted, and I like it. Lighthearted, and I love it. It was a really nice love-hearting episode. Oh. Alright. So yeah, leading up to part 2. We will talk about part 2 when we cross the bridge, when we get to it. But oh yeah, right, like I said, we'll get to that when I watch it. So yeah, overall this arc was pretty good. Chapter 1 was pretty good, more light-hearted, everything else. While I admit the last 2-3 chapters kind of feel like the leading to the events of it. It's still a pretty good one. So stay tuned for part 2.